Right, boys, here we are. We are back. Midweek episode for you. The wretched end of season and the loss of the league. By the way, thank you very much for everyone who's watched the episode so far. I am actually recording this Sunday night. It's already had like over 200 views, a shitload of comments as well. So thank you very much for supporting the series and enjoying me struggle. There was a few comments, people saying I'm actually gutted for you, so thank you for that. New season, not so much of a fresh start because we do have that hangover of having to get, 10 points in 5 games. Luckily, the league has been a little bit generous, so Bursaspor will be difficult. They've just come up. Big club, but have just come up. At home, Sivasspor away, Antalyaspor at home. A new team promoted as well, away from home. And I think the 5th one as well is a decent home game. So hopefully we can get those 10 points in. Today's episode is Lyon. The problem we've had is that the Champions League has cost us. We've played in one qualifying round already. 4-0, 5-0, and then we drew fucking Lyon. And then after this, a win today in these 2 games, if we manage to get through Lyon, doesn't mean Champions League. There's another round to get in. I'm thinking that we're not going to be strong enough. We did come up probably the shittest draw, to be honest. I'd go as the shittest draw, so a little bit maybe Porto, disappointed with that, and then there's going to be stronger teams coming in the next round, so it's going to be difficult. But there is hope. I've put a new team together. I think it is better, but remember now we've got the balance of Champions League or Europa League and then the league. A lot more rotation involved, going to be needed. Is the squad going to be that good? We will see. Right, I'm going to get into the transfers. You might have already seen a couple of spoilers on the last screen, but let's get into them. Make sure you like today's video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get into the transfers. There's a couple of classics. I'm just going to do the screen as well. We'll go through the ins first. So Gökhan Gönül. Bit of a Fenerbahce legend, to be honest. We've paid 210 grand for him. He is 35, but look at that. He's pretty decent. 20 grand. Pace, not great. He is backup, but I think as a backup, we did have Isla and Moses last year. Both have gone. That was combined. Them two was about 130 grand a week on the wages. We've got one down to 20 grand. The replacement for kind of Moses, another Turkish player, which is good. We had to make sure we keep, I think, 14 foreigners in the matchday squad. I wanted to get a few more Turkish players in. And he was pretty good. Pretty cheap in terms of wages. 28 grand a week. 4.4 million. We've done pretty well there. He started pretty well. We have played shit, but he's 6'1". He does prefer right back instead of right wing back. But he's just decent across the board. Crossing's decent. Dribbling's decent. Obviously, physicals are very good. I think he'll be a really good player for us. Galatasaray also wanted him. There was a little rumour, came up, Galatasaray interest. I thought, right, I'm going for him. Bidded for him, got it in straight away, which I was chuffed with. Colin Kazim Richards, backup, impact sub, 10 grand a week. Now, we have lost Max Kruse. We've also lost Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's been at Corinthians. He's already scored for us in Champions League. He can do the target man and pressing man. So with Marucci and Tosun, he can do those jobs. Remember, we've got so many games this season, especially if we end up playing Europa League. We're already in Champions League games now. We need a little bit of cover. He can maybe just do odd games, the cup games, the Turkish cup games when there's 2 legs. I did want to make sure I had 6 strikers this year, and he was free and Turkish. He's not going to set the world alight, but as a backup, he'll do a job. And I think he was at Fenerbahce for a bit. There he is, early on in his career. There you go. Another one in. Ashley Young, backup, left wing back. He's only a backup. We've also still got Hassan Ali, remember. Ashley can do both sides as well, to be fair. He can do a few jobs for us. 21 grand a week, just for a year. I've decided, because I don't think that we're going to get Champions League football, I've tried to be a little bit more clever with the wages. I'll show you the wage budget in a minute. But we've got a shitload of money still to spend on wages, and I've decided not to spend it. We've gone for the safe option, a decent backup. We've also got Gary Rodriguez on loan still. That was a 2-year loan deal. I know we had problems with him in the last episode getting caught out, but he can do a job on that left-hand side for us as well. Loaney in. We couldn't get Tim Kerr back. He just wanted too much dough. And we've got Juan Foyth in. Very good centre-half. 14 heading, 14 passing, 12 marking, not great technique. Most of the times, though, we are going to be dominating. He's decent mentals, decent physicals. Passing pretty good. I think he's going to be a decent player for us. And once again, 26 grand a week, loan deal. I think he's good value. Carlos Elena on loan from Barcelona. I've not been able to use him yet because he's been in the Olympic Games, so he's not played a single minute for us. Back up for Emre. Emre is obviously now, 38, 13, probably 39. He's not going to be able to play every week, especially Saturday weekend and then Champions League games, Europa League games. It's important to rotate. We've got him in. Cheap option as well. That's the key. We've hardly spent a penny. 9 million in. Look, 15 million out. We've made some money. And then the big one for you Turkish fans, Enes Unal, ex-Manchester City youngster. He's not had a great time, but advanced forward, 15 finishing, physicals okay, mentals okay for what I want, work rate, off the ball decent, dribbling, finishing, first touch, passing not great, but technique, pace decent enough. Advanced forward, he is going to be the main man in between Marucci and Tosun this season. There you go. They're the ins. The outs, we've done pretty well actually. Now we've had to pay some wages. We've still got a couple of wage contributions. We're still having to pay for his wage contribution, even though he was not on my save. Max Kruse, we're paying £28,000 of his wages. Now, I know sounds mental, but he was on 82. He was on 82, which no one at 32 was going to play for. So we managed to get money for him and 56 grand a week off the budget. He didn't suit our style of play, even though he's obviously a decent player. Nowhere did he suit. And at 32, he had a good couple of years left on his deal. I think he still had 2 years left on his deal, so it meant that there was no chance of us selling, and his attributes was going to drop right down anyway. Luis Gustavo, another one who's gone, paying a little bit of his wages. I think they're covering all these wages. Or are they? 3 clauses. No, we're paying 7 grand of it for 3 years, but he was on 56 or something like that, so decent money. And then we got decent money for like our backup goalkeeper. I have managed to get our young goalkeeper in from the B team, the under-19s, and he's very, very good. So we didn't need him. He was on a lot of money. Michael Frey, who I was going to keep at first because he was on a low wage. He was only on 14.25. And then we started getting some other players, and then FC St. Pauli wanted to pay 4.3 million for him. So I said, yes, please. Tolga Sergei, whatever he's called, deal was done at the end of last season. And that's it. He's a youngster. Zajic, who never really featured for us last year, decent enough player. He was on a lot of money, and money came in, and we needed to clear with us not being great financially. It was important to get as many players off the books that we weren't using. We've brought in 3 youngsters from the under-19s as well. No, 4 youngsters from the under-19s, which I'll show you in a minute. Players released: Carlos Ameni, he was on 43 grand. He was in the under-19s. Eki, decent player. We didn't have any need for him though. Erasu, goalkeeper. I think he was on loan last year somewhere. And Isla, right back. Gone. Finances are not too shabby. 17.192 million. It'd be interesting how that drops. We've still got all the debt, all the loan, 2.4 million a month. We also only get 10% of the transfers. So luckily we haven't got much value in the squad anyway. And all the money that we have been taking in has kind of gone towards balancing the books. But the wages is good. 863,000 wage budget. We're only spending 623. I have no thing right now in my head to spend any more money on players. As you can see, the squad is looking decent. So another goalkeeper in. Look at him. Look at him as a backup goalkeeper. Youngster, 20 years old. Very, very good. Turkish under 21. We've then got plenty of centre-halves. Jorgensen, Aziz, Foyth, obviously. And then backups in Sadiq, who was always a backup last year. And this guy, he's only 18, but he's pretty good for 18. He's 5'10". He's just going to be a backup. If anywhere, I'll probably strengthen as a centre-half if something comes along. We have got a guy called Turp as well, but he's not good enough. He's not good enough. Then wing-backs, you're looking at Gongul. We've still got Jailson. To be fair, Jailson will be a choice at centre-half. And then we've got Elena, Emre, Gary Rodriguez, Omer Bayiz, who I was going to give a debut to in the Champions League game, and then he got injured, and he's out for a bit of time. Hamstring strain, he's going to miss today's games. Ferdy's still here, another option in midfield. He had decent spells last year. And then Saidamesh, youngster, has started pretty well for us. He's played in the Olympic Games. He played at the start of pre-season and then disappeared. He played in the second division last year, second tier last year, and did pretty well. 19 years old. I think he's pretty good. He's only rated 4-star, but I think he's going to turn out to be pretty decent. And I think, because I've just signed him, he's not going to be able to play today. Is it going to allow me to register them for the Champions League now? No. So he's going to have to wait. I was debating to try another tactic. I do need to get 3 tactics going. What I was thinking was doing a 4-3-3. Like we have 3 central midfielders, 3 central strikers. Then a 5-3-2. So let me just copy this. But go something like that. Still an advanced playmaker. Just a little bit and then take them off on cautious. So just a little bit. I think we're going to actually go with that today. I think. And see how we get on. We do have, with an Unal not being able to play, it does make it easy just having Marucci and Tossun up there. I think we'll give that a go. Can't play Elena and all, which is a shame. We've got an injury at right. We've got some problems here. We did rest, to be fair, the last game we did rest a few. Like Gokun, so Sangare can come back in. Jailson can do a job for me at right back. He doesn't really like it, but I'm sure he can do it. Tossun's struggling with fitness, but we'll start him. And who do we start in there? It would have been nice to put Baez in and been really brave, but we're going to have to go. So are we a little bit... We're a little bit short in there when we play 3, but we're not going to do it that often, to be honest. Right, we'll rock with that. And I've just realised we're 3 days early. Nothing like getting prepared. We did look at Toprak. He is Turkish and bids coming in. We can't afford him. So never mind. Right, the draw has been done for the next round. So if we get through... there's no more teams to come. So if we get through Lyon, we've got Rapid Vienna or Dynamo Kiev. So not a bad draw. I think it would have been harder to probably play Porto, so at least we've avoided them. But as I said, we've got the hardest team in anyway. But if we can get through, it gives us hope for that Champions League. It does give us hope. Right, let's get into tonight's game. Ooh, it might be letting us register players here. Right, we've got too many, but we don't need 3 goalkeepers. Has that helped? I've got to take someone out. Oh, it's not letting me do it, is it? Fuck. I've had 2 players in the squad that, for some reason, I had 3rd choice goalkeeper in there. God knows why. I've taken him out to put an Allen, and it still won't let me do it. And it won't let me take Erdink out because I'd have taken him out. Now I've got to deal with this shit. Error. Oh, great news. Hopefully next leg we might be able to sort that out. Fingers crossed. At least it's kept my thought process ready. Keep the tactic as it is. Right, we are now ready to go. Serdar has recovered a little bit better. He's on 89, so that will do. Ferdy's obviously recovered a bit more. I haven't done this tactic before as well. I don't think it's going to be very creative. But set piece, Tossun, Marucci. I suppose we kind of did it a little bit. The pressing forward and target man didn't really work to start with. Here we go. First highlight. Keep in the game. Keep in the competition for the home leg. Right, Kone. They've played it round us way too easily there. Come on, Foyth. Missed head. Oh, fucking hell. 8 minutes. We're already 1-0 down. Foyth, like, goes out and then just lets him cross it. Typical football manager bullshit. Come on, boys. The game's boring, which I suppose is good. When do we put Colin on? No, we'll probably go the youngster. Right, it's coming up to half-time. No highlights since they've scored in the 8th minute. We're doing, I suppose, a bit of a shithouse job. We've got equal possession. Right, half-time, we've made it through. Do I stick it? Do I twist? We had tactically wrong at the end of the last episode when I should have really gone defensive against... Oh, he's struggling. He's dead. Should have really gone defensive against Galatasaray. We didn't. We'll let it go. We're only 55. We're only an hour in. Right, what I am going to do is I'm going to make a change. We're going to put the youngster on, put him up front with Marucci, but play him as an advanced forward. A very, very boring game. We will change it up for the second leg. Gongul is going to have to come on. Sangare has been impressive, but he's about dead. What a boring game. Which I'm kind of half happy at. If we can just keep it at 1-0. We've literally had no highlight. Oh, we've got a highlight. The last highlight was their goal. Dembele, Frolling, tackling Ozan. Well done. Here we go. Gongul. Clip it in the channel for the youngster to chase. Oh, he's put it on his head. Can we get it into the box to Marucci? Get it in the box. Ozan. Ferdy. Ozan. Out wide to Gongul. We've got bodies in there. Can we get an away goal? Ashley Young was in there of all people, and they're going to break on us and probably fucking score. Memphis Depay. Whee! I don't know why I'm doing that, because he'll end up scoring. Oh, it's a highlight. It's a highlight. We've got it. Just go along. Oh, Emre. The man can do no wrong. What a save from Altai. No, it hit the post. He didn't save it, it hit the post. Come on, see it out. See it out. Very defensive. We haven't got an away goal. We've been battered. We haven't been battered. We've not been battered. But we will go. We will go with 3 up for the second game. And we'll go attacking. Right. Straight on to the next game. That was a loud clap. Straight on to the next game. There we go. Board have put us back up to 100%. We're not going to spend it though because we've only got 1.5 million. But just shows we've gone from 10% to 100% there. So they must be happy with the finances. Just long term though, the finances are going to take a hit. We did expect Champions League group stage football. And it still looks very unlikely. The Europa League is going to be okay. But in terms of money, it's obviously nowhere near Champions League level, is it? Nowhere near. And then Sunday's episode, guys, will be some league games. We've got a very hectic start to the season. The series could be over. Right, so we are going to go with the first tactic, the main one. Would we go the youngster? Yeah, let's go the youngster. We've had a week's rest, which is good. Oh, we're playing the young goalkeeper in, actually. Didn't realise that. It was a bit... What a save. Well, it weren't a save, was it? He did well, though. Only 1 goal conceded. Sangare. Yeah, we're at pretty much full strength, just apart from... Oh, Elena. I can play Elena. Oh, no. Well, he hasn't played, has he? Let's just put him on the bench as an option. I do want to go with his tactic. It would mean dropping Emre. Right, here we go. Let's give the mental fans something to cheer about. I'm not going to, because we've got bigger things to worry about in terms of like the save and not getting them 10 points. But this is a bit of an heartbreaker. The draws, that it's just like destined we're not going to be in Champions League. Ozan. Oh, God, I thought that was in. What a start that would have been. Sangare getting down that right-hand side, though. He's here again with the throw. Tosun. Ozan. Marucci's underneath it. Someone's beat him to a header, amazingly. Emre has lost the ball again. That's twice now. Is he just switching off? No! 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 7 minutes. We've now got to score 3. Fucking hell, Emre. Right, he's won the ball back. Here we go, Marucci. Tosun. Let's get level terms. Tosun, that was poor finish. Oh, God, can't believe it. Can't believe it. Right, Emre. Oh, his highlight over. I thought we were going to get across there. Right, Emre corner. Come on. Oh, goalkeepers saved it. Probably going to be a Leon highlight. He's gone high and long. Zanka's underneath it, but it's gone straight to Kenny Tete. Mendes. Come on, get the ball back. Ooh, Sangare. Oh, Depay's absolutely done him. Absolutely done him. He's fired it over. We've got no choice but to go for it. Throwing in their corner. We're very deep. Don't know why we couldn't pin him in a little bit better than that. It's giving him the opportunity to play out from the back. He's gone chasing. That better not go over your head. Anderson. He's gone for a switch. Mendes. Oh, they're playing it round us, aren't they? Come on. Come on, here we go. Oh, Marucci. I just thought he was going to get it there and he'd have slipped in the striker. Memphis. Come on. Come on. Oh, what a save. What a save. We're trying to give him goals. Mendes. Zanka. Tackle. Go on. Tackle him again. Well done. Marucci. We've got the pace. Tosun. Come on. Second time. Second time. Put it wide. Ten minutes before half time. Memphis just clips the bat and goes over. Right, half time. We're going aggressive. We're going to do a sub. Emre off. I can't forgive him for that. We do need... Did I not? Oh, I put Elena there. Let's get Elena on. We still need 3 goals. It's not going to happen, is it? Tosun's headed clear. Marucci. The youngster. Saya Demesh. He's done well. He's done well. Is there anyone in the box? We've got a penalty. What a run. Marucci's now... Emre's not on the pitch. I'm going to have to let Marucci take it. Oh, my God. Come on, boys. 28 minutes to go. We're going to praise it. We're going to get him happy. What a run from the youngster, by the way. Right, let's stop it. Let's go 20 to go. Let's go advanced playmaker. Just a little bit extra. Let's put these 2 on attack. Right, Uar, as Benji says. Mendes. I don't think this is going to be a highlight, is it? I think it's just because we did subs. Zanka. Elena. Marucci. 22 minutes to go. We need 2 more goals. Altai. And we've played pretty well over the 2 legs. We've played pretty well. Ozun. Sangare. Here we go. Here we go. Get a cross in. Cross it. Tosun's missed another. Collins on. Let's go Gary Rodriguez on that left-hand side as well. A little bit better going forward. Kazim's on. Tosun's missed 3. 2 sitters, really. That one's a little bit... Here we go. Elena corner. Goalkeepers, come out. Someone get across Marucci. Just go across him and nod it in. Right, he's gone long. Getting the ball down. This should be our highlight. Zanka. Gary Rodriguez. Oh, no, it's not. They're going to win it here. Elena. Bit of magic from the debutant. No. Marucci's underneath it. The youngster. Woo! What was that? Sorry, what the fuck was that noise? Ala Sadamenesh. What a game he's had. Right, we've got 10 minutes to get another goal. 5 minutes. Corner ball. Half cleared. Zanka. Not really the kind of guy you want out there on the right-hand side. He's found Sadar. Sangare. Clipped in. Marucci! Is it onside? It's not onside, you fucking wankers. It did look offside. I can't do anything more, can I? Done me 3. Go on, lads. Apart from get it in the box, lads. Yeah, we can't do much more than that, can we? Stoppage time. Coming stoppage time. Here we go. Elena's free kick. We've done it! No, it's another offside! I don't believe it. Colin Kazim Richards. Oh, do me a favour. 91st, 92nd, 93rd. And we've been done on away goals. Right, so that means it kind of puts us back a little bit now in terms of what we're going to be able to do. We need to have a successful season. We need to get through these first 5 games. And then we also need to we're not going to be able to spend the money that we would want next summer because we're not going to get the millions and millions from the Champions League. What did the board want? Failed. They do understand it was a difficult draw. Okay. Oh, 2 offside goals. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. This game is killing me slowly. This series is slowly killing me. So, remember, to keep my job, we've got Bursaspor in just 3 days as well. We've got to get 10 points from the opening 5 games. What I'm going to do is, I'll play 3, and then that leaves us with 2 to go, and see how we get on. So we'll see you in just a little bit. Right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this midweek episode. Doesn't happen very often. It only happens when episodes work out here and we're playing games close in between. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, Sunday, usual time. Cheers, guys. Like, subscribe, all that kind of thing. See you later.